You think I could book that for like the weekend of the 14th when the soundtrack comes out? If so, bump somebody. All right, thanks. All right, love you, man. Bye. I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Fucking hardest hustler in the world! This is Savage Part 2! Don't tell me about it! It's 2022 and I'm still a savage! Whatever I want, I get! Whatever I want, I get!
One statement and leave us alone.
Stay on the side. Stay on the side. Stay on the side. Stay on the side. Stay on the side.
How you doing? I'm just gonna make a statement because I can't answer no question. I'm just gonna make a statement. All right. I came here today just to tell the truth. So hopefully we could get down to the bottom of this. I'm 100%. The charges against me are 100% false, and hopefully due to time we'll start to see that. Thank you very much.
What's up? You and Jennifer okay?
Well, as y'all can see, this guy has been out of control and enraged. You know, he's been doing people dirty. You know, this guy, this guy, man, his reputation is destroyed. You know, nobody really liked this guy. They tolerated him. How he got away with this for so long, time is going to tell now that he's in handcuffs and he's in prison. Time is going to tell because you're going to have now so many people coming out with the heart to actually testify against him and speak out. You have people like Mark Curry. You have, listen, even Shyne. Shyne even came out and spoke on this guy saying that, you know, he basically ruined his life. You know, the woman Natalie kept saying, Natalia, something like that, her name. She kept saying that it wasn't Shyne who popped her. It was Diddy. Diddy was the one that popped her, but back then nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody cared. Shyne kept his mouth shut and just fell on the sword and took 10 years. He took 10 years for something that he didn't do for that Manhattan shooting back in 1999, man. He was sentenced in 2001. Man, Jamal Barrow, he was sentenced in 2001 to 10 years in prison, man. 10 years. He did 10 years. And then when he got out, he got deported back to Belize. So this whole situation is crazy. But Shyne took to social media to actually talk about his situation with Puffy and explain it, and it went something like this.
One of the things that I would never wish on my worst enemy is to be incarcerated or to be sick, to be bedridden. So I take no joy in anyone's challenges, whether with the criminal justice system or otherwise. But I just like to clarify, and you have to be truthful in the description of the relationship. This is someone who, in a sense, testified against me when I was on trial, when I was a 18-year-old kid, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship. Yes, I forgave, I moved on, but
And you established a business relationship.
no business relationship. We did not do any
You
business.
said he helped fund your political
I
enterprise.
said that. I said that he proposed to give the Howard Scholarship, which is what I do in all realms. I met with Adam Stewart in Jamaica. I met with Michael Lee Chin. Wherever I go and there's opportunity to better the people of Belize, I do that. But let us not pretend as if I was in Miami for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Well, I saw
and
you
that
spent a birthday with him once.
I
saw a birthday
went,
cake.
I went again to do a charity event for impoverished youth in London. So let us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are. This was not someone who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship of brotherhood. This is someone who destroyed my life. and who I forgave and who I moved on, and for the better interest of Belize, because he was in a position at that time to give scholarships and to maybe invest. I would not deny attempting to bring the investment to Belize and to bring the contributions to education to Belize, but don't distort it as if, you know, he and I were boom ballet. This is someone that destroyed my life, but do I take any joy or any satisfaction with what he is going through? Absolutely not.
So he's been settling lawsuits that go as far as back as the 90s. You know, he's been settling lawsuits behind closed doors, man. This guy's in serious trouble, man. Because if they can prove without a shadow of a doubt in court that a lot of these women was forced to do the freak offs, that's going to get him life in prison. He's going to be in prison for the rest of his life, man. So he's fighting for his life. He's fighting for the seizure and forfeiture of his assets. They coming for everything. They want everything back. They want it all back because he wanted to play the game. But they're talking now, what the news is talking about, his accomplices. And they're coming after his accomplices. They're letting them know. They're giving them forewarning. We're on our way. We're coming to get you because we're getting the conviction on Sean Combs, and we're going to do it by all means necessary. So if you was involved, you're going down. This is what they're saying.
Federal authorities have made clear that Sean Diddy Combs isn't the only one accused of crimes that include bribery, making threats, and sex trafficking. They say he had plenty of help. NBC4's Ted Shyne live at Combs' house in Holmby Hills with the implications now for others in his circle. Ted.
Colleen, prosecutors say the alleged crimes that took place here in Holmby Hills and in Miami involved a network of Combs employees. The question now is who next might be charged and who might strike deals.
A sex entertainment scheme like this required a lot of enablers.
Sean Combs didn't do it by himself, according to his indictment on federal charges of sex trafficking and threatening and abusing women who were part of his so-called freak-offs or sex parties. The indictment says he used, quote, certain employees to carry out, facilitate, and cover up his abuse and commercial sex, including security, household staff, personal assistants, and high-ranking supervisors.
It's clear that the person calling the shots is Combs, but he cannot run this massive alleged sex scheme without helpers and enablers.
Former federal prosecutor Manny Medrano says some of the employees will likely make deals to testify against Combs, but others will be criminally charged. He says who gets prosecuted and who doesn't depends on whether they're considered a high-level or low-level enabler.
A low level would be, let's just say, the housekeeper who picked up after one of the sex parties. But a high level enabler would be someone who lured the women to come into the sex parties.
The indictment says some employees helped Combs get drugs for the parties, made travel arrangements to lure victims, and got cash to pay sex workers to participate. Medrano says it's likely Combs wasn't the only famous face in the room.
I have no doubt that perhaps there are some other high-level celebrities, high-profile individuals who attended these parties, participated in them.
He believes he's innocent. I believe he's innocent.
Medrano says Combs' defense attorney will likely argue no one was forced to do anything.
Did the women participate voluntarily and consensually, or were they forced? If they were forced, Combs will likely spend the rest of his life in federal prison.
Medrano says any celebrities that might have attended these parties may not be criminally charged, but such revelations could be career-ending. Reporting live from Holmby Hills, Ted Chen, NBC4 News. Colleen, Robert, back to you.
You know, in closing, he ruined so many lives, and what he did to Shyne, Barrow was wrong. It was wrong. It was just evil. It was downright selfish and evil. This guy's not a good dude at all, man. He's not a good man. I mean, it's just about character. If you made this man fall on a sword and go to prison for 10 years, when he came home, he should have at least been laced. You should at least straighten him out. When he was sent back to Belize, he shouldn't have to worry about nothing. He shouldn't even be speaking right. I mean, he should be in a position where he's not even speaking because you done gave him so much. Because you could have lost everything. But you so messed up in your head, you gave him like $1 million. For him to go back, but that wasn't nothing. You didn't do the things that you could have done for this guy when you were a billionaire, when you did something and he took the fall for you and got kicked out the country. and you was able to save your career and go on and make hundreds of millions of dollars. You gave this man a measly check. So that's why you're getting what you deserve. That's why you're getting. You mean to tell me that you couldn't settle behind closed doors with that woman who was injured? You couldn't fix that behind closed doors? But that goes to show you the ego, because you think that you're above the clouds. And in the blink of an eye, you got struck down. And now it's time to pay the piper, because they coming back. They want it all back. They want everything back that they gave you. And now you all alone. So, man, listen, I'm going to cut this video short here, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Leave your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to Street Media TV. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.